A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Right? We got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Using his legs, it's Alston.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Makes the grab. It's Simmons. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Turning on the Jets. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it. And not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's McCray. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. Made a defender miss. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
First down and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite on Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Auburn lines up quickly. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Give to the big fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. He breaks a tackle. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking left. Got his man.
The 3rd down pass. Complete to the back.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Leaves it with the running back. It's a seam wide open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. Big time pickup on that one. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Halted in the 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback adapted. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go to the ground. Snowed under right at... A scrimmage from no gain on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The Tigers want to move quickly. Toss sweep to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Back to throw. It's Stockton. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Singleton, finding open areas. Across the 45. There he goes to the right. Wide open space. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try the right side. Nice move to pick up yardage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Georgia.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. These corners backing off a bit. Might be looking to run. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. For the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll open the second half with a run. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
Turning it on. Oh, a lot of space. Spins away. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
To the air, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. It's Humphreys. Spins away from one. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got a little space. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Looking for room. It's Frazier. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Snap it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The quick out. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Going to try to get it himself. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll toss it to the left. It's a running room. He's loose. Touchdown, Auburn. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Humphries. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. We're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Humphries. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. To the air on second down. He's going to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And obviously you're in a tough spot. Like, you're down a couple of possessions. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you can tell they're backed up. They're playing the pass, and the offense has to take the little stuff underneath. They've got to
converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Humphries. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Throwing right. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They want that clock to run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Singleton. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.